This video shows the PtProrate command found within the sync pack. This command allows me to place points along the line based on distances. And the distance will be based on the measured distance compared to the planned distance. So in this case, I have some yellow line work that represents a description of some property. And the recorded distance is 49.5 feet. And then each of these lines here have the distances above it. But when the surveyor went out in the field, the actual distance measured was 49 feet. And so I want to place a point at each one of these intersections based on the prorated distance. So the 0.5 foot difference will be distributed along the line. So to run the command, I can go to the Sync Pack 1 tab, go to the Points panel, and use the drop-down and select PtProrate. Here it's going to ask me to select a parcel segment, polyline, or arc. Or I can select based on points. And I'm going to run it based on this line. Once I click on the line, it's going to tell me the length of the selected polyline, in this case 49 feet. At the command line, there's also an option to set my settings. And in the settings, I can change it to match whatever my project values to be, or whatever I want to use on this command. Remember, you can use quick sets to go back in and reuse various values. And then I can hit OK to save the values. Here it's going to ask me to enter in the overall platted distance. So I know the measured distance was 49. My platted distance is going to be the 49.5. And then it's going to ask me, do I want to set a point at the beginning? And I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And then it's going to ask me for the next distance. And that's going to be the 24.75. And then it's going to ask me the next distance. It's going to show me the remaining plat distance, in this case 24.75. And so my next distance is 12.38. And then my final distance is going to be 12.38. And then it's going to place those points at the prorated distance. I can then run the Annotate command and add some labels between my points. And get the values. So here I can see that the original value is 24.75, but my new value is 24.5. And that, since it's half the line, it took half of the difference, which was 49.5 minus 49, and subtracted that distance from this dimension. So instead of having to calculate it, I can just use the platted distances to get the actual measured distances. And this is the PtProrate command found within the sync pack.